I always do that whenever I mute myself. What's going on? Well, yesterday we had a loss, so our streak is over. Sucks to start the day talking about a loss, obviously, but that is just life. Luckily, I'm 17-5 in VIP, and that's my focus. I'd rather lose on stream and win in VIP because people are paying for something. So, got in here, lost here, could have got out at break even. Let's forget about it. Let's pretend like it never happened, all right? In trading, we've got to have what? A short memory. So we've got to get back into wins. Hi, baby. Hi, sweetie. Who's this? Who's that? Who's that sweet little baby? It's Naomi. Yeah, got to get back on it. We're going to get back on the horse today. Things are going well, obviously. Do you want to be up? Okay. It's uppies to uppies to dada. Naomi's smart as hell, man. She can count to like 15. She's only 2. All right. What are we looking at today? We're looking at lots of trades, lots of action. Vapool, how do we feel? Oh, look, are we back on GBP USD again? Oh, no, don't do it to me again. We got our macro range set up on GU. Resistance at the top, support at the bottom. Uh-oh. Are we going for GU again? Are we going to take that chance? Maybe we are. Let's see if we could get some like buttons in here, get some people in here. We've got about 380, see if we can get this up to 1,000 people. If I can't get this up to 1,000 people, I'm gonna leave. I've got better things to do. What a tan on my baby. She looks great. She's making me look pale, isn't she? So, GJ's looking good. All right, let's take a look at GJ. Do we have a range set up there? We do have a range set up there. We're looking to buy. That's a nice looking one. Now, problem is we are in this downtrend right here, okay? And we definitely want to buy from this level right here. So let's see what the range gives us. Maybe we get a break and an entry, something like this morning. 300k sub sale. Good idea. I guess I should do something when we hit 300k subs. Let's also just take a quick look at my little account right here. I got another win in my Forex Fury account. Obviously, I got many more accounts than this. This is just one of those accounts. All done. You go down. Okay. Say goodbye. All right. Let's get this a little bit lower here. Where the hell's my accounts at? There we go. No, that's not what I want to see. I got other accounts that I want to show you. For some reason, my toolbar. There you go. All right, so we have the Trade with Pat robot accounts doing well, still on the win streak, and we got the 2 other accounts had a winning account there for $6 on this one, and had another winning trade on this one's for $6. So a couple of $6 trades on the $3,000 account. That means we are starting to get some momentum with the Trade with Pat robot, obviously. That's not available yet, but it will be available soon. Let's go into the trading strategy we're going to be doing today and walk you through it. It's all about that orb. I'm the best orb scalper. Yeah. The Rolex was bad luck yesterday. Hey, it still looks good, but it was bad luck yesterday. We lost our streak, lost myself a couple $1,000s. That's okay. I'm going to make myself $5,000 today. I'm calling it. All right. We're looking at this 15-minute candle. This 15-minute candle, it goes up, it goes down, blah, 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 and then it closes. That 15-minute candle gives us the candle high and the candle low. We use that as the range top, the range bottom. That is our opening range. Then we switch to the 5-minute time frame. The Rolex will always be on. It's good luck. Don't worry, it's good luck. Shout out to Stephen Webb. Stephen Webb is a sweetheart. I think I was a bit too hard on him yesterday. Yes, he did influence my decision a little bit yesterday, but I make my own decisions, okay? So we're on the 5-minute time frame. We're looking at the candles right here. We want to see if we get a break or a close at the bottom. Look, got a break and close right there at the top. That tells us we want to buy. In line with the trend, that tells us we want to buy. And then we got to get into it with an entry, right? Where are we going to entry? We're looking for a pullback, okay? I want to pull back maybe to a level of demand. That's where I'm going to enter. We have all of these different discretionary options. If you haven't watched my videos on YouTube, you should watch them to learn the strategy in more detail. We get a pullback right here. I entered the trade this time at an FVG. I put my stop loss down here. I set my take profit 1 right here, just a little partial, and then we let the second run and we make some real moolah. That's what we're trying to do today. Obviously, everything that I'm doing on stream is education and entertainment only. This is not financial advice. We are here to have fun. We are here to learn. Do not copy my trades. Simply watch what I do and see if you could add maybe 1 or 2 things that I do into your trading plan. Got my breakfast going right here. Hell yeah. So, shout out to Mo13. Always happy to see Mo13. It says for some reason you're number 2. You're definitely number 1 in my heart. All right. Awesome, Jim. I got a video coming on that soon. Chase Whitaker is here. Blue Jays are the best team in baseball. That's what's up, Chase. Let's make that bread, Ryan. All right, let's take a look at gold. People want me to take a look at gold. Gold is now at a level of resistance. Okay. But I love buying gold. I do love buying gold. I mean, we hit our low. Is it time to get into an uptrend? What I would like to see, I think I would like to see this level break. I think that's what I would like to see. I think I would like to buy gold today. And in order to buy gold, I would need to see our range break. And I would need the price to come outside of the macro and the micro range. Okay, and then come back and retest that level for a potential buy. Okay, that's what I'm thinking about right there. I do think it's possible that we're just continuing to move up here, even though we do have a range set. That's just my feeling on gold right now. Robert, the Forex Fury is a range-based scalper. So basically you want to find 1 hour a day when the market looks like that. That's it. Really simple. Really simple to do that. And then just let it trade that 1 hour per day. And, you know, you'll do quite well. GJ Sell. Let's look at Sivasudeva, what he wants to do today. He wants to sell here. I'm looking more for a buy here. We've already pulled back significantly, right? We've got a significant pullback here. I think I'd be more interested in a breakout the top and a retest and then a buy. I know he's looking for a 4-hour sell. Let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame. At the 4-hour time frame, we are at a 4-hour level of demand right here. So I would really be careful about selling this. On the 4-hour, we also are above the 200 period EMA. So on the 4-hour, we actually are bullish here. Okay, so be careful with that 4-hour. Sivasudeva. Shout out to Seeker. I'm the president, or I live in Canada, so Prime Minister. We'll get that Trump fired up soon once I get a little bit of energy. Had a terrible sleep last night. Just a breakfast sandwich here. That's what I'm eating this morning. From A&W. The A&W in town is run by only Indians. But the Indians there are kind of cool, to be honest. I have a rapport with those Indians. They're quite nice to me. So, shout out to all the Indians. Allie, I am in Hamilton. Absolutely. All right, what other pairs are we looking at? Vapul, what do you think? Is there anything you're interested in? We've got 3 minutes for our range to close. Let's do a quick breakdown of what we're doing. I gave you a breakdown already, but what we're looking at right now is we're looking at the candle high, the candle low, right? Then price is creating the candle low and the candle high right now. Then we're going to see maybe the price breaks out the top and closes, something like that. Then we're going to wait for the price to pull back to an area we like. Maybe there's a demand zone somewhere that we like. We like the demand zone entry historically. We're going to pull back to that demand zone. We're going to enter our trading position like that. And hopefully, price is going to shoot up and take us to 41 wins. Currently, we are at 40 wins and 10 losses for, I believe, an easy 80% win streak live on stream. Now, is that something that I keep up? I don't know. That is a really crazy win rate. Obviously my skills have come in handy quite a bit on stream, but that is a bit wild. UJ long, I'm feeling. But again, we are under that EMA. And not the strongest support here either. I don't know if I love that. Want something a little more clear, you know what I mean? That's a decent support here on the 1 hour as well. Okay. What other tools do we want to use, huh? A lot of buyers in this area right here. Right at our demand. See that? Oh, Pat's doing some new stuff, isn't he? Right at this level of demand right here. Got a reaction off of that demand once. That could have been a win. Reaction off of that demand right here, and now we've broken through. So is that a good demand now? Not so much. But if we break out the top here, then it may provide some interest. Are there any better pairs? Let's go to NQ. We won NQ the other day. NQ is going a bit crazy here. We do have a nice level of supply right there, and our range is broken. So on NQ, we have our range high, and we have our range low. And it looks like we may break through right here and get the close. And then on NQ, we would be looking to short from all the way up here, which, it's quite the distance, but at this time of day, it happens all the time. EU, let's take a look at EU. As we continue to break down the charts and try and find something we like. Did you say NU? Mo13, love Mo13. Let's take a look at NU. NU is in position for a sell here. So we have the range high. We have the range low. You can see I've already set up my macro range. So my macro range resistance and support. So we want to have the break here. Okay, we want this candle break and close. Wonder if I do that holding shift. No, they can't hold shift on that one. Yeah, that's a pretty nice one on NU. Bitcoin, 113,000. Come on, Bitcoin, what the hell's going on? Get back up to 120. I got bills to pay. Got a mansion I'm trying to build. All right, Rad, appreciate you. How's everybody doing in the chat? How'd you make out yesterday? All right, Sabir. We'll see what we could do for you. This NZD USD is looking pretty good. Nice call out by Mo13. The only problem about this trade, Mo, is these FVGs. Look at this FVG here. huge fair value gap, major market imbalance. At some point, we're going to have to come up here and clear that imbalance. So something for us to be a little bit concerned about with this trade. But I do still like it. This level has reacted well. Why not see if the level reacts again for us? Let's see if we could get a close on this candle outside of the range, a pullback, and then we'll trade it down. That's a decent opportunity on NU. Let's take a look. And then NQ was another one I was interested in. Look, you can see here, we're going to need a major pullback on that, but that's okay. We could wait for that. Drone is good. Drone is very good. Rainy today, so I'm not taking the drones out. EU. Getting to a level of resistance now on EU. Looks like we reacted once off of this level. Might be reacting off of this level again. Let's see if we can break through the range here on EU. Potentially sell this down a little bit. Let's see. Okay. That's our range high, range low. How's everybody doing today? 800 people in here. Please smash that like button for me. You know I'm the best scalper in the biz, and I'm going to get a win today. So make sure that there's some people in here to watch it. Bitcoin. Breaking out the bottom. I'm not going to sell Bitcoin though. I love Bitcoin. Thanks for all of those likes. I appreciate you. All right. I don't really care about Bitcoin. Gold, we are waiting for a break of the micro range. We may sell it down, I guess. Looks like we're taking liquidity above the obvious level right here and maybe slamming down. Let's see if we could get something like this on gold. Maybe we'll sell gold. Nasdaq, I was just looking at Nasdaq, Omar. Nasdaq, this is my gold setup, my Nasdaq setup right here. Australian dollar looking good. How many Bitcoin do I have? Because this is public, I'm going to say I have 0 Bitcoins. I actually put all my Bitcoin in a safety deposit box, so it's gone till I'm an old man. Yeah, let's take a look at Australian dollar for a short. Yeah. Okay, so we've already broken out of our range on the Australian dollar. Let's see if we could get into this. Where can we get it? Where can we get in is the question. Excuse me. Where can we get in? Let's see. You see right there, that's the supply on the lower time frame. So that is where I would be going short from. Probably the range midline. Something like that. Hey, Stephen Webb is here. Everybody put W's in the chat for Stephen Webb. I was a bit harsh on Stephen Webb yesterday. It's definitely not his fault that I lost that trade. That's just part of trading sometimes. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I'm eating, right now I'm eating A&W, no McDonald's this morning, A&W. We got a break on our NZD USD. Now, let's see if we could find a demand zone, a supply zone here. Yeah, similar. Yeah, I think a similar setup on the lower time frame. Have a supply off of this candle here. And let's pull that to there. Okay. Similar setups, NZD and USD. NZD appears to be a little bit closer. Oh, let's see if we can win a trade today, huh? Let's see if we can win a trade today. It's the last day on stream of the week, and then I got a lot of work to do. I start building my website for the robot, and then maybe work on that Discord too. Or maybe Telegram, I'm not sure. So NZD and AUD are looking pretty similar here. Trading within our range. We want to come back up a little bit higher and trade down. Now this stop loss may have to come up here at some point, but we'll have to see. All right, I'm done my food. Be right back. Oh, the Discord quad? No, I think I'll just pay someone for it. I think I could pay someone on Fiverr like $80 or something. It's pretty cheap. I just have to plan it out, right? I haven't been able to plan it out. I want to like make sure it's actually good. Because if I launch a Discord and then it's dead, then, you know, it was a waste of my time. I don't want it to be dead. Indices are dumping. Happy to hear that for you, Ryu. W's in the chat for Ryu, hitting his W. W's in the chat for you, brother. Maybe I'll put a W in the chat for you myself. Love to hear about your wins. That's the main thing about the Discord, is I just want to have people showing their orb trades in the Discord. That's what I would want out of it. Look at that. W's in the chat for you. Much appreciated for all those W's. I'm sure he appreciates it. Yesterday's trade I lost. I discussed it earlier in the stream. I don't want to go into too much detail on it. I want to stay focused here and positive. Is the Telegram trade still valid? Did I say it isn't valid? Do I have to open Telegram to see myself? Let's go into the free room. GBP, buy limit order. It didn't say it's not valid. I don't see why it wouldn't be valid. We haven't said that it's not valid, so if we haven't, then I guess it's valid. EU also broke. Let's take a look at EU. Oh, EU looks pretty nice. I'm definitely going to sell this. Now, the problem is we are a bit bullish right here. We just can't seem to get all our confluences, you know, which sucks to not get all our confluences, but you see we are reacting off of this level right here. A lot of buyers in here, a lot of sellers in here. Really a ton of buyers here. Be watching this area right there to buy, that's for sure. Okay, let's see. This seems to be our most likely entry right now. at our level of supply. Let's see what kind of reaction we get. Hopefully we can get back into another win. Oh, I'm on the 2-minute time frame. That's all right. Let's go to the 5-minute time frame. Either way, the 2-minute time frame was showing me a good level of supply there, so we could still trade that 2-minute. On the 5-minute, yeah, it would have been better again. So you could see this FEG isn't completely filled, which is a good sign. But if this candle right here comes down and fills this gap right here before coming back up, it's going to make our trade less likely to win. So hopefully it comes right to here and then comes down to fill that imbalance. We don't want to see it push down much further than it is. We want to basically see it come right up to us now. Okay. GBJPY TP2. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't really trade those meme coins very much. Who's the Asian lady in Telegram? I don't know. We got a couple hot Asians in here yesterday, that's for sure. Let's go to... Holy crap, I don't think we're going to get into that. I got the direction right on these. But we're pullback traders. We need pullback. GU, did GU break? GU did break. And it broke at the bottom. And really we want to buy from this level, don't we? So I don't know what I would do here. I don't see anything here for me on GU. What's looking good for me in my opinion today? This EU trade is close. This is the one that I think looks all right. See, we had a level of resistance here. We're reacting off of that level of resistance right now. So a bit of a counter trend trade coming up here and then pushing down. That is our hope on this position. GJ short. Let's take a look. GJ short. I don't know. This is pretty crazy. I don't know. I don't know about that for a short. Well, what? I don't see any price action telling you to go short here. You know, there's got to be some sort of reason for a trade. You don't just take trades for no reason, right? That's the main thing that we learn here on stream, is that I always have a bunch of reasons for every single trade that I take, right? There's our trend line break right there. Don't want this to go much further down though, like I said. We have a little bit of that FVG right here. We don't want to see that filled. We don't want to see that filled at all. Oh my god, look at you with your red bow on. Are you Mario? You look, I say uppies to dada. Okay. I like it when you say uppies to dada in the mic. Say uppies to mama. Uppies to mama. Uppies to mama. Does she look like Mario or something? She looks like Mario. What's this? What's this?
New watch.
New watch. You hear that? New watch. My baby knows. I don't really have a favorite lot size. I try to trade based on percentages. I really don't want to see this FEG get filled. What the hell's going on with us this week? Did she say Rolex? Oh, she's so sweet today. You're my baby, aren't you? Look at you, hugged all nice and tight. Ooh, you make me feel so big because you're so little. All right. All done. Okay. Thank you, baby. All right. Do we have any trades here? What the hell's going on? UJ? Yeah, we got something on UJ. I think this would be the UJ sell off of that area. Alright, I think this is what I would do on UJ here. We have a clear level of supply off of this candle at an old FVG right there. So that's like an inverse fair value gap, right? Let's see if that works, okay? So that's a UJ. Let's add that into our potentials. Australian dollars starting to come up. NZD starting to come up as well. Those are similar setups. Reacting what? They're reacting to my support. That's why we draw those levels. Euro USD, tap the FVG, and now it's going to come up. See, that pisses me off. I didn't want this level filled. I don't want that level filled, but we did get that fill. It is what it is. GU, I think I talked about GU already. I think I had no interest in GU. You could see we're at the bottom of the range and we broke out the bottom. So we would want to sell because we broke out the bottom of the micro range, but I don't want to sell because we're at the bottom of the macro range. I want to buy. So I'm not interested in GU right now. Thank you. Don't ask again. No, I'm kidding. Thank you for asking. Thank you for being here. EG potential setup would be a buy. We would still need price to break out the top of the range. It is not breaking out the top of the range. It's all about the range break. Let's get some likes in here. Let's get up to 1,000 people. What? If I'm not doing this for 1,000 people, why the hell am I even doing this? Check gold. I talked about gold already. Gold, again, guys, you know the strategy, right? Look, top of the range, bottom of the range. If you want me to look at a pair, make sure that that pair is actually, I don't need to look at your chart. Okay, make sure that the pairs actually broke the range, right? You know how I trade, range high, range low. If the price does not break the range, I don't even need to look at it. So let me know when the price breaks the range, and then I can look at it for you. Yeah, US 30, now it's coming back. I have this one, I don't really care about either of them. EU potentially getting me in here. Now that we're getting the FVG reaction, which I don't love, but does seem like this may be where we get in here on EU. Let's see if we could get a midline entry on EU. I think there was a 2-minute supply. You could see here our 2-minute supply at that level. All right. So we're coming close on that. Oh, reacted down. Don't react down till I get into the trade, please. AUD, NZD, Nasdaq, UJ. EU is the one that is closest. I probably, if I got in there, I probably would have been TP1'd already at the bottom of this range. US CAD, it better have broke. If you're telling me to look, it better have broke. Yeah, broke out the top, but now it's reacting off of supply. US CAD, I could be looking to buy down here on US CAD. Decent, thank you for calling that out. When the range is broken, I'm interested, okay? When the range is broken, I am interested. When the range is not broken, I am not interested. Look at this one. I almost sniper entry'd that. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Yeah, didn't I talk about GU like 5 times? I'm gonna have to ban you if you keep asking. Okay, this is the last time I'm talking about GU. GU broke the bottom of the micro range, but GU is at the bottom of the macro range. So the micro range is saying sell, the macro range is saying buy, thus we have no trade on GU. Please, guys, pay attention to the stream. I appreciate you. I really appreciate you, but pay attention a little bit to the stream, okay? You are in here. Thank you for your questions. US CAD is a sell. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think we're pulling back here, taking some liquidity below the EMA, and I think we're going to ride higher on US CAD. And there's a lot of talks about the Canadian dollar cutting as well, which will give advantage to the US Canadian dollar, the US pair. So there's some fundamentals there. Speaking of fundamentals, did we have any news this morning to pay attention to? Let's take a look. Had some GBP news, have some USD news at 2 p.m. So nothing to worry about too much this morning. Although with Trump, there's always a worry. China. Man, look at this one. I would have won this trade already. How unlucky. How unlucky. Look at this. Look how close. I would have TP1'd probably about here. Damn. Damn. That was win 41, wasn't it? Damn it. What's with this shit? What's with this crap? Oh, Faisal, man. I'm going to ban you if it hasn't broken. It hasn't broken, Faisal. What's wrong with you guys? How many times do I got to tell you? If the range isn't broken, stop telling me to look at the pair. The range is set. The price is not broken and closed. Until it's broken and closed, we don't have anything. Chill the hell out, guys. I've explained my strategy a million times on stream. Come on. Wake up. Okay, that's gone. I'm not trading this anymore. All right. GBP NZD buy. Look at this one. I would have won this frickin' trade, man. Look how close it was to my entry. Look how close. Damn it. Now what the hell am I supposed to do? UJ coming? All right. Thank you, SA. Appreciate you. UJ. Maybe we'll get in on UJ. Got our level of supply up there. Not bad. We could see something on that. What do we got? A UCAD as well. Potentially buying on UCAD as well. Okay, we got a few setups here. Nasdaq, I'm done with you. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs for potential setups. Oh, zero carry. I lost yesterday. So my current win streak is 0. I forgot to change that. I have 40 wins and 10 losses for an 80% win rate live on stream, which is a fantastic win rate. Spreads in AAA FX are incredible. If you're wondering where I'm trading right now, I'm trading with AAA FX on the MetaTrader 4 broker. You'll see in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen the profit. You can click create account, join now, and you can get a 300% bonus on your deposit there right now. So looking at AJ for a buy. All right, let's take a look at AJ. Is there a break on AJ? I'll punch you. There is. Whoa, this has nothing to do with my strategy at all, Satnam, so nothing I can really do there, okay? EU really had that win for me, and I just missed my entry. Now I don't feel as good about it. This went from a B+ setup to a C+ setup. Let's take a look at UJ. Trying to get in at the range midline on a couple of these, on a few of these. It does seem like the closest one we have is either the UJ, the EU, or the UCAD. See this one, look, you can see I just missed my entry. Right now I'd be at what, $2,500 in profit, making up for yesterday's loss. Just too bad. TradingView is where I'm showing you the charts. MetaTrader is where I place my trades. The bonus margin allowance, I don't know, actually. You'd have to talk to them about that, Song Oku. I don't really work for the broker. I am just, they sponsor the stream. I guess I should know more since they are sponsoring the stream, but what can you do? Which range are you talking about, TLS? I use support and resistance for the macro range. I guess it is Sun Goku, but I've been calling him Song Oku for so long. for weeks. All right, Goku it is. Makes sense, You know, put a freaking profile picture up. Why am I just looking at an S? Put a picture of Goku up there. Make it easier for me. I've always placed my trades on MetaTrader, so I just like MetaTrader. Trump's here, and if you're asking for him, you're gay. There you go, a little Trump for you. Share my opinion about JUR 40. Absolutely, I'd love to look at your pairs. I'll look at any of your pairs now. Even if your pairs don't have a break, I'll look at your pairs, okay? We have a break right here. I think you kind of missed the entry on this one already, to be honest. This was probably a short at the range midline, like my other trading positions today. And yeah, you would have already smashed TP on this one for a couple TPs. Yeah, I think you missed your entry on JUR 40. That's probably what I would have done right there. Why? Break here, pull back to midline. That would have interested me. How are my pairs looking? Good. All right. My pairs are looking all right. You know, if we were to be able to stay in this area here, tap in and then come back to this area, I'd be really, really happy. UJ is slowly creeping up here. Maybe UJ is going to be the position that we end up entering in on. Let's zoom out a little bit, show you what I'm seeing on UJ here. Definitely in this downtrend. Price is pushing down. And we have an area of supply right here. So that's our supply that we're trying to enter off of. Hopefully we can get into something today. I don't want to be a day with no trades, especially after a loser yesterday. The frustrating part is Euro USD here. I just missed my entry. At this point in the trade, I'd be at what, about 5 grand, 4 grand? I'd be at quite a few $1,000s in my pocket on this trade if I was able to get that entry a little sharper. You could see I was right there, and so we just missed it by nothing really. What is that, a pip and a half? Yeah, 1.8, about 1.5 pips, so about a pip and a half. We missed that trade, and wow, would that ever have been a winner? That would have been an awesome winner. Well, what can you do? Your CAD, I'll look at your pairs for you. We got a your CAD right there. Your CAD, we're breaking out the bottom, but we are at the top of our range here. You can see here, top of the range. So we want to sell it down. We are, you know, bullish with the EMA in the short term here, but that's okay. It's possible. It's possible to get in on a trade here. Let's see on the lower time frame, can we spot a supply anywhere? And the closest thing we have to a supply is this here on the 1 minute time frame, which is not perfect, but that would be the potential sell position right there on your CAD. That could work. How are my other pairs looking? Let's pull that up here for now to monitor. USD CAD, nothing. UJ, nothing. EU, we really were so close on this win on EU, and now we're nowhere to be found. If I tell you guys, in terms of the free trade, you don't have to ask me if it's active. Just go into the free Telegram group. If it doesn't say it's canceled, then it's still active. Really simple. What about US 30 and gold? Let's see, gold. Gold's still maintaining within the range, Greenberg. You can see here, price is staying within the range. Yeah, don't want to cry over spilled milk. I'm just explaining what's happening. You know, I'm explaining that this was my entry. You know, what else do you want me to talk about? I'm here to talk about what's happening. This is what's happening. Do I sound like I'm crying? Then get the hell out of here. All right, U.S. oil. EG, sure, we can take a look at EG. Oil bouncing between the range as well, waiting for a breakout here. With the EMA doing this, we'd probably prefer the breakout out the top on that one. EG, let's take a look at EG for MAGA right now, saying a perfect resistance level. I don't see, yeah, I guess there is a resistance level right there. But we broke out the top of the range and not the bottom of the range, which tells us we want to buy, right? Where would I buy from? It wouldn't be the range. Normally I like the range. I guess I would be buying from down here if I was buying from anything. I'm not rude at all, man. People telling me I'm crying, I'm telling them to shut up. I'm not crying. That's very simple. I don't think that's rude. That's just the facts. I don't see any tears coming down my eyes. I haven't even placed a trade yet today. Goku, I trade them all the same way. Yeah, shout out to iEdge. Thank you for the likes. See if you get some likes in there. US 30, yeah, I'll look at that for you, brother. No problem. US 30, it's just moving too much for me to do anything. You know, it would have to come back so aggressively. I guess if I was doing anything here, I would just be buying off of my support right now. You know, buying from here up to here or exiting here. But that goes against my Orb strategy, so that's not something I'm going to be doing, okay? GBP USD. I've looked at GBP USD many times. Again, what we've broken out the top. Sorry, we've broken out the bottom on GBP USD, right? And we've broken out the bottom. So the micro range is telling us to sell, but the macro range is telling us to buy. So there's just no trade on GBP USD for me, okay? I'd be looking more for price to contain within this range. So I'd be looking more to buy from this level, but I don't have a breakout the top and then a retrace, so I don't have a buy off of this level. It's possible taking liquidity now and then pushing up, okay? It's possible to buy off of this level. That's not what I'm gonna do though. The London session, so basically what I did is I did the New York session video, and then at the end of that video, I know, it's fine, Jason, I love everybody in here anyways. So I did the New York session video, and that's coming out in a few days. And the London session, I have a one London session trade at the end of that video showing exactly how to do it. Shout out to King Khalil. Shout out to In the Woods. Ethereum, yeah, I could take a look at Ethereum for you. Yeah, we came really close on our entries. That's for damn sure. We came really close. I think NZD and AUD USD are coming back a little bit. NZD is coming back a little bit. Let's see. And we had the EURCAD potentially as well. So there's a lot of setups here. Oh, USCAD. USCAD looks like it may. I actually sold a bit of US dollar for Canadian dollar this morning. The tax man wants more money from me, so I had to liquidate some US dollars into Canadian dollars. I don't like doing that, but you gotta pay your taxes. I swear everyone tells me I gotta put my business outside of Canada and get better taxes, but I'm okay paying taxes. I don't know. I've got enough money. I do trade when I travel, absolutely. I'm gonna travel. I'm thinking maybe going to Costa Rica or something like that at the end of September. I don't know. I want to do something. Or maybe I just freaking book a place for a month in Florida again. I don't know. Monetization, I can apply again for monetization in September. And if I get it, then you'll get some longer streams and some longer videos for sure. In the meantime, just quick and fun. The micro range is absolutely just the orb. That is just the orb. So if you go into my indicator right here, this is the micro range right here. It's just an orb, okay? I just call my range high, my range low, my micro range, and then I have my macro range, which is the just support and resistance. Kind of a simple way of me doing it. Am I gonna buy a Lamborghini? I might buy a Lamborghini. I'm seeing some Canadian traders with Lambos lately, so I might have to join them with the Lambo. No, not SMC by Lux Algo. It's called Orb and Targets. Opening range with breakouts and targets. Seattle. I'm not going to that woke shithole Chase. No, I'm kidding. Maybe someday, brother. We can hang out in Chaz with Chase. Chaz with Chase. My next YouTube video is coming out in a couple of days, Powie. And that is going to be on this trading strategy. So that'll be nice. Shout out to India. Shout out to Jamaica. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. This month I have 17 wins and 5 losses in my VIP room. So I get a lot of action in the VIP room. Generally I get a lot of action on stream too. It's been a weird couple of weeks where I'm just not getting trades. And then what happens when you don't get trades is you start to overreact. Look at this range midline entry. Damn it. Is you start to overreact and then you take worse entries, you know. But patience is really, really important. Your AUD is one that's being discussed. Not a ton of confluences here, but a really nice looking level there, isn't that? So that's a level I would like to buy from. Range midline's been hitting pretty nice today, so maybe range midline is the move. So this is a potential setup right here. Lots of potential setups. We might get into something yet. 10:30. I'd like to be out of here by 11 at least. I got a lot of crap to do. I got a lot of work to do. Lots of work to do. Can't be streaming all day. EU sell was the play. Yeah. EU sell was the play. Yeah, look at that. I really had that one. I really did have that one. So, you know, I feel good about it, but at the same time, like this trade would be at what, $6,000 in profit right now, $5,000 in profit for me. So it is a little tough because I want to make that money, obviously. But this is not financial advice. This is a Rolex. The Rolex has been bad luck so far. We have 1 loss and 1 trade that was close to open and then didn't open. Still coming up here to my supply on the UJ. And we have the UCAD as well. The EU, I guess we're done with EU now. You know, that's gone. So that's gone. We'll forget about that one. The UJ potentially. No, this is, it's not a Pepsi. You can see it's black and gold. It's hard to get my wrist in there properly. Yeah, that's black and gold. US CAD reacting off of the midline now. That's tough. See, that could have been an entry for us as well. We do like midline pullbacks. I played that one too safe. That one would have been a sniper entry as well. So the orb is working. I just got to get my thing, get my strategy right here. All right. Okay, what do we have anything? UJ's close. US CAD is gone. NZD is gone. So I give up on NZD. AUD, USD. You're gone. I give up on you. Goodbye. 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 We're down to 4. US CAD is being a prick. Your CAD Maybe that comes up. Your AUD, maybe this comes down. UJ, maybe this comes up. So we have some options still. But if I don't get a trade soon, I'm out of here. I got a bunch of stuff to do. I can't stream all day, especially when YouTube's not even going to pay me for this. I'm kidding. I'm doing this for you. I love you. I love you. Gold sell. Let's take a look. Did it break? SEMK, it did not break. You got to understand, this is the micro range. If price does not break and close outside of the micro range, then I do not have a trade. It's really that simple. Your CAD is spiking up to my level. Aggressively, I might add. Oh, gosh. Let's see. Maybe we get in here. Shout out to Nonzo. Oh, thank you for all of the likes. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Let's see what we get going here. Let's see if we could get into a trading position here this morning still. Oh, had a terrible sleep last night. I hate it when I get bad sleeps. At least once a week I have a terrible, terrible sleep. Oh. You're in a GU cell. Do you want us to look at it? Let's take a look at it for you. Hey, it's going down. That's looking all right, brother. That's looking all right. Keep your convictions. Your CAD seems to be the main contender here. But this is a counter trend trade off of a big green candle. So I don't even really like this trade, quite frankly. I don't even love it. Why am I missing entries, Ryu? Yeah, you don't like this trade. I know, I don't like this trade either. What time is it? 10:30? Either I'm getting in this trade or I'm leaving. I might get into this trade. Good morning, Goggles. Shout out to you. What tips do I have for beginners? Watch my videos. Yeah, that's probably true, Ryu. Although that EU was sharp. Like that, it made sense, right? Like we had the 2-minute supply. It made sense for me to enter at that level. It's just too bad that I'm not collecting TP2s right now. That is what it is. Shout out to Z Germans. I'm not sure what the number is on it. Is the number on the watch somewhere? 126613LN. Let's take a look. I don't think it. I don't know where it says the number. I don't think my eyes are good enough to see what the hell it says anyways. Behind the face. Nah, nothing. That's not behind the face. I get the box and the papers later. So it's probably on the box and the papers. Or you mean here? I don't know. Here. You can look yourself. Don't tell the number? Why not? Why not tell the number? I share everything. Yeah, it's a sub. It's a submariner. It glows in the dark. Sick. I should never tell anyone the number? Alright. Is that like a girl's body count? Yeah, it glows in the dark. Sick. Buy Jacob & Co. You want me to buy a Jacob & Co? Like buy the company? A lot of volume in here. Not a ton of volume at my entry. I don't like that either. You know, there's enough volume there, but nothing like the volume here. Yeah, be careful. I know. I don't love it. Don't love it, but just seeing. We might get into something. Yeah, Fabian, I think he has pretty good videos. I think he's a pretty good teacher. I don't know if he's a good trader or not because I've never seen him trade. I think that, you know, it's very easy to kind of show YouTube videos and show kind of results in those YouTube videos. I think it's much harder to trade live the way I trade live and to run like a VIP trading room like I've been running for many years. The volume, I've just been playing around with this tool here. It's called the fixed range volume profile, and you can basically just swing that from one area to another and it's just going to show you the volume. So you could see the majority of the volume is actually at this level right here for a buy. So if price were to come to this level right here, that would be a pretty nice buy. Yeah, you know, it's hard to say who's real and who's fake. Like, I think everyone knows I'm real because I've been doing this for 16 years. Well, maybe people would want to buy it more because it's mine, because I'm a celebrity. No, I'm kidding. And good night, Graham. Appreciate you. I think that's it. I've got a video coming out tomorrow. Missed my entry on the Euro USD here. Would have been just an awesome trade. Look at that. Look at that. We really would have won this trade today. I guess we're doing no trades today. All right. That happens sometimes. It is what it is, but I'm out of here. Go watch one of my videos. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. Give me a follow. You know, what are you doing? You're not following me here? We're 61.6. Let's refresh it. 61.7. Hey, people followed me. Thanks for the follows. And do me a favor. If you're one of the patties and I post a story or I post anything on Instagram, like it. If I post something on Twitter, like it, comment. Let's grow our community. Let's get bigger. The only way to get bigger is to like and comment on my stuff. All right? You guys want me to spin the wheel? It's the last day. Let's spin the wheel before I get out of here. Who wants some free VIP? We got to get someone free VIP. You watched. We got to give you something. If that goes to 0, I'm still giving it 2. Let's give it to Ekerm. And let's give it to Elf. No, let's give it to Tim. Okay, hold on. Ekerm. And Mr. Mover. Okay, those are the ones right there. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you next week. I've got a video coming out tomorrow. Please watch the video. Like the video. Watch the video to the end. Comment. You know, let's get this community going. Let's get these videos some views. Let's keep this thing pushing. Much